In this video, I'm going to share with you some 10 amazing computer hacks and tricks you might have not heard before. These hacks and tricks can help you use your computer like an expert. Join me and let's get started. Not all the time that you need to touch your computer mouse whenever you're using your computer. These amazing computer hacks and tricks will help you use your computer sometimes without touching even your computer mouse. I know whenever you want to lock down your PC or sign out your PC or log out your PC, you click on the Windows button, you select power, and you select either log out or sign out or even log down. Yes, it's fine. Sometimes too, I know you hit on the Alt key plus the F4. This menu will show, and you click on the drop down arrow. Then you select sign out to sign your computer out. Yes, they are all fine. But do you know that you can straightforward press the Windows key plus L to log your computer down straightforward? Try it and thank me later. I know whenever you're accessing your settings or your computer settings, sometimes you click on the Windows button, then you click on the settings. Yes, to access it. It's fine. Sometimes too, I know you type settings into the search bar, then you click on settings. That one is also fine. They are all fine. But do you know that you can straightforward hit the Windows key plus the letter I? Straightforward, your Windows 10 computer will move you to settings on your PC. There is something called the Action Center where our notifications and other stuffs are being displayed. I know whenever you want to access it, on your taskbar, you move to the right bottom corner over there. Then you click on the notification tab over there. It shows this Action Center. Yes, it's fine. But do you know that you can straightforward tap the Windows plus letter A straightforward to open your Action Center? Most of the times, whatever we will do, wherever we store our programs, when we want to show them or when we want to access them, we mostly go to our file manager. Yes, I know whenever you are accessing your file manager, you go to your desktop and look for this PC. Click on this PC, then open your file manager. It's fine. To those who are also having it on their taskbar, I know you click it from your taskbar and also access your file manager. That one is also fine. But do you know that you can simply press the Windows tab to straightforward jump into your file manager? Just try it and thank me later. Now, I know sometimes you might be using a particular program. Better still, you want to also open your task manager. I know you right click on an empty space on the taskbar, then you select your task manager before you can access the programs that are running on your task manager. Yes, it's fine. But what about a situation where you are using a particular program that does not allow your taskbar to display on your screen? What are you going to do? You know that you can simply press the Control plus the Shift key plus the Escape key just to jump straight forward into your task manager to access or close any program that is running at the background. This is also fine. Try it and see. Now, do you know that whenever you are using a computer program, assuming I'm using the file manager right now, and I also want to open let me say my Microsoft Edge, I want to open the web browser over there, I can also click on it and open it. But immediately I open it, the recent one I just opened will come and cover the initial one that was already opened. But you know that you can split your screen into two, use one program at the left and also use one program at the right. You know, right now I have opened two programs. That's my file manager and my web browser. Yes, let me maximize it. So do you know that you can first hit on the Windows plus left key to switch the current opened program to the left, and also click on the other one and hit Windows plus the right arrow key to also switch it to the right. Let's have a try. So I want to split my screen into two, so that I can use my web browser at the left side and at the same time use my file manager at the right side. So as this is active, I will simply press the Windows key plus the left arrow key. My web browser has been switched to the left side, having the control panels and other stuffs here. Now I want to also switch my file manager to the right side. So I also make that one active. Press the Windows key plus right arrow key to also switch it to the right side. So now I'm using the web browser and my file manager at the same time. These are the control panels for the web browser and these are the control panel for the file manager. I know it's fine and you can have a try through it. Now let's assume I have opened my web browser and I've also opened my file manager. Yes, and I've also opened, let me say, my mail. So I've opened 3 programs at a time. I want to minimize all the opened program on my machine. I know it's fine. You click on the minimize to minimize this one. Minimize this one too. You now come and minimize this one too. Yes, they are all fine. But do you know that whenever you have opened multiple programs, you can simply press the Windows key plus letter M to minimize all of them at a time. Have a try and enjoy it. Now, I know this one will be something new to most of you. Do you know that you can have multiple desktops on your computer where you use maybe program A on the first desktop, use program B on the second desktop, use program C on the third desktop at the same time, where the you using program A at the first desktop is not going to affect or has nothing to do with the programs you'll be using at the desktop B or the second desktop. Let's have a try. So this is my first desktop and I'm operating, let me say, my file manager at my first desktop, but I want to do something at another desktop where I don't want to either minimize the file manager or quit the file manager. I can simply press Windows plus Control plus letter D to open another desktop. Windows plus Control plus letter D to open a new desktop. Yes, so this desktop here, you see the file manager has not been indicated that it has been opened. Yes, though it has been opened, but it has been opened at the first desktop. So this is also a new desktop. I can open my web browser at the second desktop. Same as I can also open another desktop and use another application by hitting on my Windows plus Control plus D, and also maybe open another application over there. Let me say I will open my mail. Yes, that's fine. And I know somebody will ask, so how will I access all these 3 desktops at the time? You see, on the tech desktop, only the mail has been indicated to be open, but though the file manager and the web browser has also been opened at the desktop 1 and desktop 2. let's check on how we can switch between this desktop. Assuming I'm using this, I want to also go and use the other app at the first and second desktop, because this is the third desktop. It's simple. I can switch between these various desktops by hitting on the Windows plus Control plus either the left arrow key or the right arrow key. So if I'm moving to the second desktop or the first desktop, I will use the left arrow key. Same as if I'm moving to the second or third desktop, meaning if I'm moving forward, I will also use the right arrow key. So this is the third desktop where we have opened our mail. Let's go to the second desktop too. So Windows plus Control plus the left. You see, this is the second desktop, and on the second desktop, it has not been indicated that the mail has been opened, meaning this is also a new desktop on its own. Meanwhile, I have opened the mail at the third desktop. So I want to access the first desktop where I open my file manager. I'll just hit on the Windows plus Control plus the left arrow key. Then I will access my file manager. So I'm now having 3 desktops. I can use all these 3 programs on a different desktop. So I move on to desktop 2 and check the app or the program that is also running there. So I will hit on the Windows plus Control plus the right arrow. I can use it normally as I've been using it always. I want to move to the next desktop to Windows plus Control plus right arrow. Then I can also use it. So this is it. I can be switching between these various desktops at a particular time. So I can use it. You can create numerous desktops where you use different software at a time. Now, assuming I am using these 3 desktops and I want to close it. I want to close, let me say I want to close the third desktop. What will I do? I want to close the third desktop, and it's fine. I can click on the close button to close it, but aren't you sure? It is very simple. If you hit on the Windows plus Control plus F4, so Windows plus Control plus F4 will close the third desktop here. So now let's try and switch between the desktops and see. So Windows plus Control plus the left arrow. You see, I'm now having only 2 desktops here because the first one has been closed. Now I want to also close this one too. So simply I will hit on the Windows plus Control. I want to close this one too. I will also hit on the Windows plus Control plus F4. Now the other one has been closed. That's for the one for my web browser has been closed, and I'm having my mail here. And I want to close this one too. Windows plus Control plus F4. This is never going to close. Why? Because your computer should at least be running on 1 desktop. So this is now the only desktop I'm running my computer on. So you can try all these computer hacks and tricks, and as time goes on, as you be using it, you know you will become somehow perfect in it, and it will guide you to use your computer like a computer expert. Let me hear from you which of the hacks or the tricks that you're finding challenge or difficulties, and also make another video on it just to solve your problem. My name is Bright. We go talk more, Charlie.